Hello?
You're oh,
You bitch.
fuck's sake.
Cheers, mate. Nice one. Cheers. Happy fucking Wednesday. I'm tired today. Can't be fucked.
I know, we're both a bit like that, aren't we, to be fair?
We said a nice chicken butt though, aren't we?
It was so nice, I swear to God. And to think I've never had one? The fuck? What?
This is what I said.
You got a bit of sandwich
I don't
stuff
think
stuck in
I'll-
your tooth as well. So I'm trying to count the teeth. Is that your front too? There's a coffee stain on this blanket and everything. I'm gonna have to fucking put this in the washer now. Just made me do look what you just made me. Alexa, what's the origin of a Shih Tzu dog?
Trade will give any away. The Dowager Empress 60 developed a
Sorry, I just heard it.
I've just done a fucking marathon.
I was gonna get up.
Fucking hell.
You wanted to talk about finger, didn't you?
Fantasies and things like that. Do you not find yourself getting messages on like certain social medias?
I've had a few weird like requests before from like sugar mamas.
Oh.
God, 99. Oh God, you got Snap.
You got Snap. Hi. Hello, dear. Hi. Hi, babe. Can I send you some money for your support? Send it over. No one ever sends me any money. Oh, you look so gorgeous and amazing, woman. It's my pleasure to meet you on here. My name is and I'm from Hey, pretty. Are you interested in having a hottest sugar dad? Look, continuous. Like, oh, look, 99. Look, how beautiful. Fuck yeah.
I can't cope.
Like, I sit on live and I literally get men coming in my live messaging, how old are you? Where are you from? Are you single? It's like, it's TikTok, it's a social media. Me personally, I think TikTok is to meet friends, not to meet a partner. I wouldn't ever go out with someone on TikTok anyway.
But then saying that, there is a lot of people that have found somebody on
of course. Like, there's a few, like, can't say names,
There's
obviously,
a lot.
but...
There's a lot of people that are getting married from TikTok.
Yeah.
There's people that have met their lifelong fucking person. Listen, I'm not against it. Like, find your person, innit? However you want to find your person. But there's ways about it. Like, don't do that. You're not going to get no one doing that. That's just weird. Like, whether they're like bots, trolls, or whatever you want to call them, you don't know what's behind that
Same
account.
with the gifts, innit, really? Like, when people send gifts on TikTok, people think that they're going to get something like the amount of people that, no joke, I've had to send lions and things like that, and then they'll inbox me, and it's like, what?
Yeah.
As a woman, like, obviously, don't know, it's like, for obviously, it's a bit different for males, innit, like, but it's just not a nice feeling, is it? Like, it's me feeling insecure. And you know me, I get embarrassed with things like that. Even if someone gives me a compliment, I'm like, oh, stop it. As much as I'm like, you know what I mean?
You
But
appreciate
it's embarrassing, like, I don't like it, like.
Being like part of the LGBTQIA plus XYZ ABCDEFGHIJK LMNOP fucking community. Being on like Grindr or like Tinder or any dating app, for me, like the amount of messages that I will get is just fucked, to be honest. And like the weird messages as well.
Messages off women. Like, I have messages of left, right, and centre that are off men on TikTok.
Yeah.
Do you get messages off women?
No, not really, no.
But that, to me, that's mad, because, like, just looking at you, like, on your profile, without knowing you, how would they know your sexuality?
You know, don't get it to the point where, like, they would be real accounts and stuff. Do you know what I mean? 9 times out of 10, like, they're not real accounts, I don't think.
Okay.
Like, they're just like, oh, sugar mama stuff. Do you know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, oh, if I was to send you $1,000 now, etc., blah, 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 what would you do with it? Would you, A, give it to charity? Would you, B, X, what? Do you know, it's just weird. So,
You know, this brings me back when I nearly got frauded, you know. So I'm talking now, like, about 3 years ago when I first started TikTok, I never really, like, obviously didn't, like, get messages and stuff like that. It wasn't like that back then, was it? You like, when you were younger, it was like you meet them on the street, or if you was out with your friends, wouldn't you? You wouldn't just get a random message. Because obviously, social media wasn't that big when we was younger, was it?
no.
So obviously, like, about 3 years ago when I started TikTok, and I started, obviously, Mr. Isis got better, and I found myself kind of thing, and I started getting messages. I remember this one person messaging me saying, oh, you're beautiful, you know, all the usual stuff. And he was a lovely, lovely person. Next minute, he's like, add this, you know, I can send you some money. I'm like, no, scam, no. And it was one of my friends, and I rang her and I said, I think this guy's sending me money. And generally, I thought he was going to send me money. He tried to scam me. Obviously, I'm gullible, so obviously I believe anything me anyway, but yeah. So I nearly got scammed for that. You have to be careful. Going to offer you money, you know what I mean? Like anyone, no matter what situation you're in, someone's going to offer you free money, you're going to question it, aren't you? But I questioned it more, thinking he was being serious, being a lovely man that he was, saying that he had this business, he had more money than, you know, sense basically, and then I nearly got scammed.
I came across someone called Doc Compton, and he like scams scammers basically.
Most definitely.
It might be too loud. It's not even making me cool either. I think I'm going through menopause. Excuse me, sorry. It's like chicken that. I was scrolling through FIP the other day, and there was a guy called Doc Compton that came up, and he basically scams scammers. So like they call people like around the world like your nan,
Yeah.
or your auntie, or like anyone vulnerable that could own like a smartphone or a laptop or a Fire TV, anything that can connect to the internet. They can physically get any of your information from. He usually goes live of an evening time, UK time, because he is American, so obviously he's on like American time. It's like such a buzz when you see him catch them, and like he basically destroys their call centers.
You hear me, sir? Well, yeah, how could I not hear you? You're hollering. What are you doing, sir? What do you mean? What am I doing? I'm waiting on you to tell me what the hell I'm supposed to be doing. No.
Yeah, you can just see that he's obviously not happy that he's been caught out, basically.
Very, very cool person to watch. So yeah, if you've not watched him, Doc Compton. About like the whole like scamming side of things, that's what brought me to that, about like people sometimes come into your inbox and you think, what the fuck are you in my inbox for?
You don't actually know who anybody is. Like generally, like people are forgetting that anyone can make a social media account. Like literally, that anybody can do it. Could be anyone behind that screen, male, female. You just don't know. I remember once as well, though. I remember when I was 16. No, there's no shame, kind of, with my grandma. And this guy's messaged me on Messenger, Facebook Messenger, and I was only 16. And he's like, "Can I ask you a serious question?" So I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Have you ever kicked anyone in the?" So I'm like, "What?"
Kicked anyone in the balls?
Yeah. So then I think, beep. Don't like saying that word out loud. Like, it's a bit balls.
Balls?
Anyway, yes. Yes.
What?
I don't know.
You say every other word, but won't say
I'm
the
on
word.
camera.
Fuck off.
And he said, "Have you ever kicked anyone in the balls?" So I was like, "Why are you asking me this thing?" So then I rang my grandma. I was like, "Grandma, I know this is really weird, but I've just been asked to kick someone in the balls." "Oh, Laura, as you get older, you'll realise that men have very weird fantasies, love. That's the minor thing that you'll come across."
Nan's been there, wore
and
a
I
t-shirt.
can tell you now, over the years, I've heard some weird fantasies.
Yeah.
Have you got any fantasies?
Me personally, have I got any?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, that's a good thought, Josh. You
Uh,
got any fantasies?
I don't know, not really. Makes me cringe a little bit, stuff like that.
I've never really thought about it. I got 69 all day, but I've never really thought about it like
That's a
that.
sex position. That's
Yeah,
not
but
a
that's
fantasy. What the fuck?
Listen, love all
What a fantasy's like.
Here we go again. Rabbit hole. Go on.
Well, pretty, yeah, much, isn't it? No, a fantasy's like to see yourself as in like in the sex, like, oh, what did I just do that?
I mean, this is getting a bit awkward now.
Because you're like my sister, a bit like, oh, I don't want to talk about this with you.
What's your body count?
I don't know.
I don't think in your head. What do you mean you don't know? You had that many, surely.
No, I actually don't. I've never counted.
Well, count now. You must know.
I don't fucking know. I don't
You
know.
Your
Like,
body count.
well, no, because when I was like,
You're vegan, you know when like.
yeah, but I don't know. Like, I can't really remember because you
It's
might.
like. Yeah, you guys, if you can't remember.
I can't. No, I swear.
Mine's 8. I don't know if that's bad or good, so. Is that bad? Is that good? I don't know.
Mine's a lot worse than that.
Worse.
Yeah, like
like 50 worse, or like
I know.
in the like 100 mark.
No, I won't say 50. Like I'd probably say just before then.
It was that 20s.
Because well, don't forget, I used to work like in the bars and shit, mate. I used to be getting up to all sorts. Mum, don't be listening to this. I'm very clean. I get checked all the time. But no, I don't know.
So around 20.
Oh, that's really bad, innit? Oh my God, don't, because you made me feel really like an actual whore.
You should know your body count.
Yeah, but I don't.
I think you need to sit there tonight and have a good think.
Don't do that. I don't want to reminisce.
I think you need to.
No, I don't want to remember any of it. Do you know what's even worse, yeah? I don't even know whether the female and male is the same either, because... But obviously, when I was younger, I used to do things with the female gender as well, because at that point, I didn't know who I was.
Obviously, how old you were and how hard it was for you back then and stuff.
Do you know what, right? It wasn't really that hard for me, because I come out when I was 18.
So where did it start? So how old was you when you thought, yeah, I don't like pussy anymore, like a bit of the day? Well, how old were you about, like?
Well, I didn't know that. It wasn't that for me. It was weird. Like, whenever I was around a female, like, I looked at them more like I wanted to protect them as opposed to wanting to sleep with them. As much as I still found them attractive, or I still found them really like if a fit or whatever, or, oh yeah, she's got a nice ass, or I still appreciate a female. I just,
of course.
I don't see myself sleeping with that female. It's that simple, But at the same time, at the time, I didn't know that, and I was still so confused by it all. When I was 18, that was how long ago? I'm 33 this year. So how long ago was 18 years? Like, it was a while back. So back then, being gay really wasn't like a thing that anyone was allowed to be. You was told to just not say anything to anyone and just keep it to yourself. I came out to my friends when I was like 16 and stuff. My family, like, I never told them anything. I also had girlfriends and stuff, and I played rugby and shit in school. Do you know what I mean? So like, that wasn't like the gay thing to do either.
I've always had, obviously, gay friends growing up.
You
so
just whacked them off.
Sorry, yeah. Start again.
Yeah.
I've always had like gay friends growing up. So obviously, to me, it's a norm, if you like. You know, like, I don't, be who you want to be. You fancy who you fancy. You like who you like. You know, just as long as you're happy. Why does it matter? I've
always just said, like, I don't get why you're so bothered about who a person sleeps in a bed with. Respectfully, like, what the fuck are you asked for? Do you know what I mean? Like, why do you care who I sleep with? I don't care that you sleep with this person or X, Y, and Z. I don't comment. I don't really care. I'm not bothered. In this day and age where we're still having to look at being gay as being dirty or being like bad.
If as a male, if you're very against it, so say for example, we're out having something to eat, me and you, and you've got a guy, well, he's obviously a guy. I think somebody like that doesn't know their sexuality themselves.
Yeah.
Because if you're comfortable in your sexuality yourself, you don't give a shit whether he likes cock. You don't give a shit whether he likes pussy. You don't give a shit whether she's fucking doing him. Do you know what that makes sense? A lot of lads out there that are very, very, very defensive against it. Experiment a little bit, to be honest.
The amount of males that are straight that I have in my inbox is wild.
Yeah, I've seen a few. People you wouldn't believe as well, innit?
No, you wouldn't believe. It's just like scroll here. I mean, I don't really know how far. But as you can imagine, this was all about.
Oh my days.
Yeah. So as you can imagine, I get all sorts.
I remember when you told me that, and I was like, no, just be happy and just
Because there's still that stigma around it, innit? Because people are still scared that they think, shit, why am I attracted to the same sex as me?
That's why a lot of people are scared to come out, mate.
Yeah, 100%.
Why was you scared? What made you
my
finally
family
come out?
My family made me scared. Not my close, like, relative family, my more extended family. When I was in school or college and stuff, my family, they were quite well known, like, to be quite ruthless. Being gay, it weren't okay. Like, you just, if you was gay, it'd be, oh, you fucking puff, like, fucking faggot. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It'd be every slur known to fucking man I would get from my extended family. Do you know what I mean? I knew fully well it had happened.
This is just me being truthful. I just don't agree with someone being born a woman or a male and wanting to change who they are. that I've just never been able to understand. Why would you want to change your bits, or why would you want to? And I get obviously that it's them. You know, obviously they're not happy in the body that they're in.
So I think it's. I mean, I'm not too obviously clued up in the whole transgender side of stuff, but being from like the LGBTQ community, you come across it obviously as well. So I've been like kind of catfished, if you will. This person told me that they were male the entire time. So with the male, like I was speaking to for a long time. Not that I've got anything. I've got no. Listen, I'm so open to anything. Doesn't bother me. Like, but at the same time, I specifically have in my bio, and it states like I'm not open to trans, like because it's just not that personal preference. Like it literally isn't. And
So if you went in your bedroom now and said, "Oh, come on, I'm coming out. I'm gonna go and dress up," that wouldn't bother me. You're still you are who you are.
so
do you know what I mean?
So you think? So what would you
The
class
full
that as?
transit is the full change in it. Like there's nothing wrong with you pretending to be somebody else when you want to. You put that wig on. You be who you want to be.
What would you class that
Do
as
you know
then?
what I
Though?
mean? I don't know, because obviously my view is different. I don't know.
So obviously, again, there's that many different things nowadays, like pronouns and stuff. Like drag, I absolutely love and adore and appreciate and
Love,
support, right? Because I feel like that is literally just a form of art and entertainment.
Yes.
As an entertainer myself, and I've been on stage a trillion times, it's just that good old dame side of things for me as a drag queen.
Yeah.
But new mainstream drag has now changed into males dressing as women for drag like performance, but then they've come on like season 1 or 2 as a male just dressing up as a drag queen. A few weeks later down the line, they've put out there that they're actually wanting to be female now. Be who you want to be. As long as you're happy and you've got a smile on your face, let me tell you right now that I do not give two fucks. But at the same time, there is a weird stigma around it because of the things that we as non-trans people see all the time. Like we've seen that this Lily, what's her name? This Lily Tino, is it? I just don't feel like they portray trans in a very, very nice light at all. I've got very different opinions and stuff on the trans side of things.
I'll never, make him feel bad or ever, say anything bad. I just as a woman, obviously most women, they're insecure about the breasts and the backside and the way they look, so when, say, I don't know, I had a girl now and she was getting to the teenage years, she's seen someone that's a woman, she says she didn't know any different. She thought, wow, she looks amazing, look at her bum, look at her tits, but it's not real.
No, it's all like enhanced.
Do you know what I mean? So it's just, I don't know, obviously everyone's got a different opinion, but yeah, I don't personally, I just think you should be, you're born how you're born. Imagine how your mum must feel. Everyone should be, obviously when you're younger, you don't really listen to what people are saying, do you? And say, just, you're beautiful as you are. But when you do get older, you do realise that people just need to accept that you are who you are, and who you are, and you're born who you are, right? Yeah, you're beautiful as you are. But
I think, like you say, that people do need to be a bit more accepting of each other.
really, really random, but this has just come to my head. This is ADHD. Do you know what I heard the other day on TikTok? Some girl was saying that apparently it takes men seconds to get a boner.
Well, it depends how fit you are, to be honest.
It depends what situation you're in.
For me, it does. Maybe it's just different for all kinds of different men, but
You are down the street and you're seeing a guy, McDonald's guy.
no,
McDonald's
it
guy.
doesn't work like that for me, mate. Like, no.
Doesn't work like
As
that.
handsome as he is, like, it just doesn't work for me like that, nah, bro. You've got to be, like, sexually stimulated. I mean, unless you've just got, like, a fucking proper high sex drive where you just look at, like, Ellen DeGeneres and...
I don't know, I've been with guys in the
Like
past
that.
and it's like
Oh.
fully like, you're right.
Maybe they need a blue
Maybe
pill.
it's me. Maybe that's why my body count's only 8.
No, it's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. It just means that you're not a whore. Do they not know we're filming a podcast and they're messaging you while we're filming?
I know. I heard that a minute ago.
That Samsung noise, mate, does my head in.
Don't know if you ever heard anything. I always see weird.
I don't know how many seconds. How many seconds does it take to get a boner?
What the fuck? Honestly, I just heard your vagina speaking.
Okay, so the bigger the penis is, the less blood flow you get around the penis, making it softer. So a big penis, she's talking facts. A big penis is actually a lot less, firm than a smaller penis. A smaller penis is firm and it hurts. Like not hurt.
Rewind.
Does size matter to you? Okay, so the bigger the
Does size matter to you?
That's
That's
game
what
on,
I'm
yeah,
saying.
mate. You ain't going anywhere near me with a massive thing because I ain't usually the post box. What? Oh no, but it's not coming near me anyway, so it
like
doesn't
the
really.
what's it?
No, but I don't. No, I don't like this conversation. I'm hot.
Hard or soft?
Yeah, so it's like bends and squishes. So I've worked with people.
Bends and squishes. Where are they putting this? What the fuck?
Who've got a
Look
lot
at him,
of
he's like-
I've worked with a lot of
Right, we'll have less of that. Yeah,
I'm
we will.
traumatized. Feel sick.
Oh God.
Fucking hell.
Oh. What would you say is the ideal length time for sex?
I'm a get it over and done with me kind of guy. It's not being funny,
Pump
but
and squirt.
I mean, I'm obviously not that like quick and you know what I mean. It's not 2 pumps and out, but I'm not like let's go all night. Like, CBA, like I'm not fuck it. Get too hot doing
Right,
nothing. Me.
question here, right? This I don't know whether this is a bit insense. I don't know, but like obviously, if I go for like if we go for a long time, obviously I get a bit of a sore pussy, you know. So do you get some?
We can't. I'm so sorry.
You're all thinking it.
I mean,
Go on, answer it. That's a yeah.
no, listen. I mean, like with obviously as you can imagine, with it's different, innit? Because it's totally different because you're a female for one. So therefore, it's
Yeah, but
definitely
it's
sounds.
still a hole.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like for a male as well, you've got to think about the fact that like it's harder. Excuse the
Well,
pun.
when I have a big shit, it fucking.
Fucking hell. Gays, do you know about poppers?
Do you have poppers?
No, because I've just said to you, I'm not a post box.
Oh.
I'm more of like the postman. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
they
it
would like
won't
to
be you
go.
having this so ring then. It'd be My answer to them two questions would be the first one would be obviously all night as a woman. That I wouldn't mind.
Yeah, of course, because you can just lie. Again, respectfully, right? A woman doesn't have to physically get anything to make anything happen. So therefore, a male has to keep themselves stimulated. You can't just stay hard. Like, for
Well,
instance,
they can just lie there.
who can?
The male?
Not if they go floppy. Because, like, what the fuck? Do you know what I mean? Like, then it's not going to keep the woman stimulated all fucking night if you got a floppy torch. Do you know what I mean?
But if I was sat on top, I don't know how to word this now. If I was sat there and it went floppy, I'd be a bit worried about why it's going floppy.
Yeah, but it doesn't make a difference. As attracted that you can be to somebody, it doesn't last all night. Why do you think the blue pill's invented? Like, you just can't. It just doesn't work like that.
Well, some men can anyway. So anyway, moving on.
Some last longer than others. Like I say, I'd just rather just get it over and done with. I'm not in the mood for it. I'm not a kind of touchy-feely kind of person, me. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm just...
And the second question is, does get very sore?
I mean, I don't really get a sore todge, no.
I didn't say Todge, bumhole. I don't shit out my Todge.
No, I don't get a sore bumhole because, again, I don't... Unless I have a
Yeah,
very
no,
strong...
obviously you've explained that now, so God help to anyone.
So in the gay industry...
God help to anyone that comes round to Josh's. Anyway.
I don't just bum everyone. What the fuck?
The gang bang. Let's bring some more. Have you read that song?
Sympathy.
I love it.
Go on, Bob! Get stuck in there! Ump the ARA!
I'm not saying anything off that show.
I thought I were great.
Oh dear. Let's wrap it up before I actually literally pour down
Yeah.
in tears. So anyway. Anyway. That was episode 5, that was.
Shit, it was episode 5.
Shit, we're catching up.
We're flying through these episodes.
Say summer.
Say summer!
See you again soon, guys. Bye.
I'm not doing that again.